What's up, guys? Chemist here along with Little Green Man from Meanwhile in the Man Cave, and today we're unboxing yet another 1/18 scale vehicle, diecast vehicle. That would be a 1969 Chevy Chevelle SS 396. This is from Auto World. We've done a few from Auto World. Some of them are really, really good. Some of them are pretty good. Quality on these is generally good. So curious to see how this one's going to look. The box is standard Auto World fare. You can actually see the vehicle inside. Not a lot of other fanfare on it other than that. There is a description on this one. This is actually based on a real vehicle that won a 2018 Muscle Car and Corvette National Award. I think it was for Best Restoration Pick of the Show. Guy that actually bought this has all the original paperwork and everything from the original model. First, which is, I guess, is unusual from the original owner actually kept all that paperwork, and so it got transferred over to this guy. And I guess the original owner used to drag race this thing too, and then the guy that bought it from him actually restored it back to its original. So, without further ado, we are going to break this open. One of these we got the breaker too. We just try to break it up with some of the other different unboxings before we did this one. Still have quite a few more to do. Not cars so much, but a few other things that we've had sitting around for a while. Alright, get this thing out of here. Maybe, maybe not. It is anchored somehow in here. Yeah, that's unusual for an Auto World.
A tie.
Yeah.
Just for the cars in general, they usually have those screwing things.
Yeah, we've had that a couple times. That I don't like. This I can deal with. But all right, we'll pop these off and then take a look. All right, finally got the stupid wire off.
That was a doozy to get off.
Yeah, it was a pain in the butt. Honestly. All right. Kind of sharp. The black and red paint. Here. Got my grimy little fingerprints on here. Alright. That looks pretty nice.
The interior looks pretty generic as far as design wise.
Yeah, red. You know what it is? I like the red, but my problem with it.
It's like a lot of it. There's no color break in it.
Yeah. And the other issue that I have with this, whatever. I mean, a lot of them I know probably use plastic in here. The red that they're using for, whatever the plastic in that shade of red, it actually looks plastic. Where some of the models that we do, it isn't real plasticky looking. Well, this one seems to be, but I don't know. We'll get in the outer. Car looks pretty nice. All right, so grille looks pretty nice on this car. Do like that. Like I said, I think the quality on some of these also depends on when
they came out.
Yeah, when they came out. So I think they've changed some of the,
Like, you mean when they came out, like the car wise, or like when they manufactured it?
When they started, whatever, like Auto World, the molds that they use for each one is when they developed them.
Yeah.
They're also going to be a little different. My favorite so far of the Auto Worlds one we've done is the 71 Charger.
Yes.
That one was done really well, the yellow one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, all right, we're going to start taking a look inside this thing. We'll start actually under the hood.
Okay.
A little different. Have you do that in your hands
there. The hood is
really hard to open.
A little difficult to open. There's not like a lot of space to, like get your finger underneath of it and pull it up.
The engine looks pretty good. It's got the hinges I do not like though, like on this one. So this is probably an older mold that they did. The newer ones they do, the hinges are the more realistic hinges.
I can see they go into the interior of the car.
Yeah, I don't. That kind of style, I'm not a big fan of. This is a newer release, but it's just a reuse of one of their older molds, I think. But I do like the engine itself. The engine looks really good.
I like the yellow wires.
The air cleaner looks nice and everything on it. There's some
Yeah,
nice detail inside that.
Looks pretty epic.
Like the detail with the writing up on
Chevelle.
Yeah.
I think that's what it says. There we go.
There you go. And there's some labels and stuff on the inside you can see and stuff with it, which is kind of nice.
You can read if you have
But
great eyesight.
on the newer models, so the engine can tell you might have modeled a little different these, but like on the newer models that they've done, the battery and everything is actually a separate piece in the newer ones.
Oh,
as
really?
well as like the gas cap, or at least it looks like it is. This one here just looks like it's more or less molded in with like the chassis or whatever on here, which is not as big of a fan of as some of those. All right, I'm gonna look inside again on the side of this. You got your regular, and you got no.
Yes, they have different colors up front.
Yeah, I like it. That sets it off. That's like how it was.
Yes.
On the actual car that they're basing this off of. Open this up. There we go. And you do have the carpeting.
Yeah.
In here.
Very red. It's like an apple in there.
Yeah. And again, like I said, I think it's just the molding that they've done on this. This tends, it definitely looks a lot more plastic than some of the other models that we have inside for the internal. Still quite a bit of detail, but compared to some of the other stuff. Okay, like in particular, if you're looking on the doors, you can see in the back seat. So if you're looking on the doors itself, if I get a good shot of that. Like the window crank and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like
it's molded
in it. Yeah, I can see
whereas in the other ones, and including the newer auto wheels that we've done, that's a separate piece put in. And a lot of times with the door handles and stuff, where it's all just molded as one thing. Not as big of a fan of that on it. But all the gauges seem to be there. The pedals, I didn't happen to look. The pedals down.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we do have the pedals. No seat belt. That's another thing, good indicator. This is really based on an old. There's no seat belts. And it's like you have on some of them. Now, let's see if the steering wheel turns with the, and it does. It does.
That seems to be a constant with all the cars. I think, except for one.
With yeah, it was the Batmobile that we did.
Okay.
The 60s Batmobile. All right, so we did that. Let's take a look. Move on to the trunk. A little detail in the back.
Will there be a tire in it?
But I do like the looks of the back here. We haven't really taken a look at the rear of the car yet.
Yeah, it looks pretty sleek, pretty fresh back there.
These are lenses in here, which is good. Not painted on or anything like that. You got the
Chevelle.
Yeah. So I do like, so the outer portion of the car I do like.
Yeah, I really like the exterior.
Yeah. The exterior looks good.
Okay.
Okay. Let's open up the trunk. See if this is easier to open than the. There you are. And then you've got there's a tire cover on there over the tire, which is, I think it's supposed to be like the leather or whatever they had on the inside of there. Sure. A little bit different from the other ones.
Yes.
Alright. Yeah, we're gonna go to the passenger side, open her up. Now the seats they do go forward.
Okay.
Okay, we didn't do that in the front, but there you go, that we get a better look in the back seat. Okay, and you can see that there's a window crank in there in the back.
Oh, hey, that looks
And it is molded in the same way. But your glove compartment. I can move this back so you can see.
Yep.
That's good.
Yep. What would be cool is if they could actually get the glove compartment to open on some of them.
You know, I have had somebody's people tell me that some of these do, so I'm wondering if we missed that. I know it isn't going to on this one, but some of their other models it actually may. I'll have to test that out and see if it actually does open. And yeah, so
Is that speckled design supposed to be there?
I don't believe so. I think that's actually just a.
Honestly, I think it looks kind of cool. It looks like
It's just a little
sparkly.
it actually comes off, I believe. It looks like it's just a little excess powder on there. Alright. So and that's, but overall, like I said, I like the car itself. And we're gonna take a look at the bottom of this. So I really do like the grille. But again, on some of them, the grille is actually, it is an actual grille, whereas this one, it is just one solid.
Yeah.
All right, let's look at the bottom. So we do have the detail on the bottom.
Yep.
No spinning drive shaft though.
That's also only happened to one of the cars too, right?
Yeah. That's the GM P model that we did. That one had the working suspension with the drive shaft that turned.
That was crazy.
It looks like a lot of these are prepped to have these things screwed into the bottom of the things, even though this one didn't.
Oh yeah, you're right. It could have been. See, yeah, you might be right. They may have like redone the model and it may have had those already, but they decided like I don't know what you would call that thing, the wire thing that they.
Now this is based on an Erdl model. I guess Auto World might be a part of Erdl. You can see the Erdl marking up here in the corner. So it may be probably from an older Erdl model, the molding on it. This is a limited edition. This is number 845 on it. But overall, do like the vehicle. Again, but just, it's pretty high standards considering some of the ones that we've really looked at.
Yes, it's getting hard to,
top some of the stuff. So when you do tend to nitpick on some of the stuff that you see on, that they've done so well on some of the others, including some of the Auto Worlds. So you can tell when something's based on an older, cast or whatever.
Still nice to display.
Yep, it'll look good in the case.
Yep.
And everything on that. Very nice. I do like the black and red together, just the pinstripe on the side.
Yeah, very nice.
Makes it look pretty sharp. But anyway, you guys, I do appreciate you guys tuning in, and as always, if you like our videos, please give us a like. It helps us out. And if you have any questions, please shoot them out to us. We are more than happy to get back to you on that. All right. Well, I thank you guys for tuning in.
Come back for your next episode of Meanwhile in the Man Cave.
Talk to you guys later.